more on restaurants and the impact of the consumer fighting inflation. We're joined by Wedbush Securities Managing Director Nick Setyan. Nick, great to have you in this conversation. In terms of a Chipotle, you might think that a Chipotle is immune from this. Are you seeing even within the better performing stocks that at those companies, consumers are trading down? Maybe tickets are going, a little bit lower, or maybe people are ordering fewer things to keep their total spend the same?
So we're seeing it across the board. Now, Chipotle has been unique in that they had the carne asada, which really helped in Q4 and has helped in Q1. Remember that carne asada was going over a very unpopular garlic guajillo, and that garlic guajillo wasn't that successful because it was too pricey. So a couple of years ago, they had that garlic guajillo. Now, carne asada ended in the middle of March. The chicken al pastor is now going over chicken al pastor, so the same LTO. Last year, it'll be interesting to see what happens to the transaction trends now that they don't have that easy compare. So that's really what I'm kind of a little nervous about around Chipotle, because they're not in a vacuum of their own, right?
Hey, Nick, it's Courtney here, and thanks for being here. So we talk a lot about how McDonald's is more low income, and then you have a Chipotle, which is maybe some of the higher income. But I wonder how much of this is transferable. Like, for example, we actually saw this with Walmart. They're actually starting to get more higher income people going to Walmart because they're trading down. So how much of that will you see some of these higher income people coming down to like a McDonald's, for example? Will that actually benefit them as other people are trading down the line, or is it just they're going to stop eating out completely?
We haven't seen that as much yet. I mean, that's a big word that I'm watching, as we move to the second half of 24. Just remember that lower income consumers is really trading to grocery, because the grocery inflation has been so much lower than restaurant inflation, right? Restaurant inflation versus 2019, up 30% plus at McDonald's, 30% plus at Chipotle. And that lower income, that under 50K, consumer is going to grocery much more, because at least over the past, since, let's say, the middle of 23, grocery inflation has massively underperformed restaurant inflation. So you are seeing that trade down. It isn't impacting as much as of yet the middle income consumer, but that's something that we're definitely watching. It definitely scares me. It's one of the things that keeps me up at night.
Nick, it's Karen. So let me ask you, what, if anything, do you look at as a leading indicator to give you some insight to what we're seeing now? So what are you looking at now to see what we'll be seeing shortly?
This California price hike is just going to, sustain that differential versus, versus grocery within restaurants. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in California, if we're going to see even more pressure on transactions, in California. And if this leads to a price war, which we're already starting to see some glimpses of, we really just need Olive Garden to jump in the fray within casual dining. And we need, McDonald's and some of the other guys to get off just the loyalty focus a little bit, and it'll be a full-blown price war. So, those are kind of some of the things that I'm watching to see if this ends up, becoming a price war, which is going to, potentially decimate some of the results in the second half.
Do restaurants just eat that rise in minimum wage in California? I mean, are you looking for a margin hit, or do they continue to raise price to offset?
I think a lot of them will raise price to offset, at least the bigger chains that are in a position to do so. So, Chipotle, McDonald's, they're talking about mid-single digit to high single digit types of pricing. So just sticking with Chipotle, mid-single digit offsets that on a profit basis, dollar basis. High single digit actually does offset the percentage basis as well. But high single digit price increase is a pretty big move on top of 30% plus price increases. Just menu, not average check, just menu pricing. So X mix, since 2019. So we'll see how that kind of translates in the second half.